Thank you all for joining me. My name is Shanessa Prescott-Jennings. Roughly 2 years ago, I first heard the term political correctness. It was sparked by the announcement speech of the now president. Media outlets discussed his lack of political correctness, and from that point on, it was a reason why people either voted for him or they did not. It made me question my own forms of speaking. I wondered why so many people admired this form of speaking while others detracted from it. During the presidential election, we have seen a rise in hate crimes and speech towards marginalized communities. Is this the cause and effect of alienating certain groups of people? The lack of political correctness or avoiding leads many to either feel unseen or put on the spot, which may result in strife. During this speech, we'll dive into understanding what PC, political correctness, is, while using current atmospheres to reflect such. Now that we're on the topic, let's take some initiative in understanding what PC is. The Cambridge Dictionary defines political correctness as avoiding language or behavior that may be unkind or offensive to certain groups of people. In an interview with NPR, Kathleen Hall Jamieson gives some further understanding. She's a professor of communications at the University of Pennsylvania, and she often deeply thinks about political speeches. She suggests that Donald Trump's lack of political correctness is a type of discourse that violates normal discourse because it attacks the person instead of the person's position or policies. Now that we've gotten some understanding on what political correctness is, why is it important? Let's dive into both sides. Roger Nerstater from the American Sociology Association scholarly reviewed Social Transformation in the United States by Michael S. Cummings. Michael S. Cummings is a political science professor at the University of Colorado. And in his book, he makes a progressive case against PC. The review states that political correctness of the left unintentionally impedes on the social change that we need in the United States of America. Are leaders not saying enough? Geoff Kozny is a communitarian for his extensive work in communities, and he gives an opposing view. And in his book, Compassion and Political Correctness, he suggests that compassion and empathy are two attributes to political correctness. Without these two, conflict will in doubt arise. So now that we see the importance of using and not using political correctness, let's dive into what effects speeches evoke. A perspective from supporters of both sides. During a class sitting next to fellow students of color, a scowl was released. A fellow student walked in with a Vote Trump shirt. After class had ended, I had asked him what made him a supporter of Donald Trump. He stated that the way in which Donald Trump had spoke was enough for him, and that leaders before him became too soft, and he felt like he was overlooked for far too long. As an African American woman, I have felt always overlooked and underrepresented, and on a large scale, leaders in this nation have not spoken up about oppressions of marginalized communities like my own. It's important for leaders to understand the power of political correctness and what it evokes. And in society, it is even more important to value everyone from all walks of life. And the leaders that we entrust to represent us and value us need to make sure that no one is unheard or underrepresented. Thank you.
Yes. Ooh, good talk.